Good morning and welcome to the Dark Mom Consortium. Mom and Ed in the morning. I'm Mom.
And this is Ed.
Ed the Awesome. Ed Handsome Ransom Awesome. So who am I inviting?
For on Klingon side, it would be Dark Shell. On Federation side, it would be Ransom.
Okay, so let me jump in here and find Dark Shell for KDF.
Exactly.
I have sent you an invitation. I just finished up doing the Elachi and realized that, you got to do it twice to get the dilithium. Otherwise, you wait 24 hours for dilithium. That's just silly. I can't afford to do that. I need my dilithium.
Well, got the extra price early. And of course, 25k dilithium when claiming the reward actually is also
You get 25
all
when you
nice.
claim it?
Yeah, there is a claim button at the event, and you get 25k dilithium from that, plus spec point, great spec point, not so great upgrade choice, and of course a 25k dilithium, if I have not already mentioned that.
Well, I will have to think who needs the 25k on this account. I know who needs it on the other account. Probably should put it on this one because we're going to have that huge dilithium spend in a couple of days.
Yeah, I have created former Morituri to get the dilithium.
Weewoo?
Yeah, got a Weewoo.
Okay. Yeah, it'll have to be on my Klingons, I think, for that 25k, just because we're going to spend that for the new projects. I haven't even looked at that. We're at, what, 2 days left? 3 days left? 3.5 days. And then we will award the ship, and we got to figure out what we're going to do for the next one. What would be a good ship as a prize?
Yes. If you ask me, I would ask for costumes from the lobby stuff, but that is me at this moment.
Yeah, unfortunately, lobby stuff we can't give away. I'd love to. If you can think of a better prize than a ship, that's cool. I'm good with that.
Unfortunately, some of the good stuff is character bound when you purchase it, so you cannot give it away.
Before they can power up.
So I ran this with a Federation.
Especially for the running upgrade, we have the tier 6 ship discount coupon. If I recall correctly.
That's for this one that we're running right now.
Exactly, and that is.
I mean, I've got some.
That is a good price.
It is a good price.
The next one is a big project with.
Right. So I was thinking of a Kelvin D7. I mean, it's very Klingon, but it's also.
It's a promo box ship.
Yeah, but you can buy them.
Yes, indeed.
I think they're $500 million, which is a lot of money, but. But the problem is, if you give somebody that, well, of course, we've done that before. Where we've picked out a prize ship. So I did not work on either of my builds last night, but I will tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Hey, Musin, how are you doing? Sorry for being gone for a while there, but Real life has reared its ugly head.
Do you fight as well? So, Jaula has some honor, after all. Give her a warrior's death.
So as I was saying, I ran this with some feds first thing this morning on my other account, and it was a good 20-minute project. Then I ran it with Fart Yagel, and it took about 6 minutes. It's always good when you
With
get
a
with a competent team. It's so much better. I think the long one took long because people weren't getting the idea of you have to do certain things. I.e., take out the reactors and it goes faster, but no, they were focusing on getting the little guys out.
Close the rift before the Elachi overrun the system.
also when the powering up ships first go for the depots, explode them, and
Excuse me. No, it's not COVID, it's just allergies, or it's cold or something. But yeah, I used to go for the shield reactors, but if I've got enough power, I go straight for the reactor now. Especially if I've got gravel.
Increase power and fire the weapon again. Jaula has targeted a spot near a reactor station. It's feeding the rift. Destroy it.
Hey, Ed, I don't know if you've looked into the Discord website today. The chat. Somebody, I think.
not really.
Okay, DT posted some new commercials for Uber Eats. I think it was DT. But there's a series of commercials for. Do you know what Uber Eats is? You order.
Imagine kind of a get your food order at your favorite restaurant and send Ubers to pick it up.
Pretty much, yeah. It's food delivery. So they have a series of commercials from Uber Eats with Mark Hamill and Patrick Stewart together. They are funny. I think they're funny.
I have a very definitely not a positive view of Uber entirely.
Well, here, as much as anything, it's turning into delivery because people aren't going places, but it's a great way for people who don't have jobs to make a little extra money on the side. It's not an easy job.
It's it's kind of when Uber tried to expand to Germany, they actually had the bollocks to we decide that we don't like that kind of law, please do not apply to us.
Yes, I heard about that when I was in France. What's interesting here, though, is I don't think they would have been as successful if the cabs, I don't know about Indianapolis, but in Chicago, there's a limited number of cab licenses that are available. So if you're not one of the fortunate few who can get a cab at a certain time, you wind up having to walk because there's not always public transportation. So it definitely filled a need, but the regulations were not there. They had not regulated it. So anybody pretty much could do it. And that was not a good thing. But there's definitely a need for it in some towns. And what's weird, though, is you would think with a big city like Chicago, they'd have sufficient public transportation to get you around, and they don't.
I think that Chicago has some cool-looking public transport from movies and series, if I recall correctly.
You mean the L? The elevated trains?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. That's really old. The trains themselves have been upgraded, but the L itself dates way back. It's very cool. Let's see, I apparently need Romulan marks. Thank you very much. There, yes. Let's take our Romulan marks. Let's see. Hang on a second, Musin. Let me go check Strike Group. I have not looked today. Oh my gosh. Pi now has a channel for Space Barbies.
Pi, where is it?
Let's see. Come on, Space Barbie. It's under the junkyard. Musin, where did you put it in? Oh, hold it. You were in Strike Group last night. My bad. I did not see you in Strike Group last night. You've gotten 9 promo boxes this year? Yeesh. Congratulations, though. That's pretty awesome. I'm very jealous.
Junkyard. Damn many channels, and I don't.
Strike Group in Discord, then under the junkyard.
Junkyard is a category.
Right.
And then it's Space Barbie.
And it's Space
the
Barbie.
Space Barbie channel. Okay, dokie.
Yeah.
Russ, don't make every channel a build channel. Space Barbie is for Space Barbies, not for builds. Bzz.
Okay, for my other account, did you want to do Federation or KDF?
Yes.
You said somebody needed stuff.
Yeah. Definitely, Ransom.
And he's Federation,
Ransom,
right?
Jack Ransom. He's Federation,
Right,
yes.
let's see.
I also have a lower decks crew on a KDF that's starting soon, but that would be Trade Captain Barth.
I will do this. Oh, hold, that tune isn't ready to go yet. That ship build is definitely not right. And I'm not happy with that one at the moment. Oh, fine, we'll just do the kitty cat. She did it last night, but she can do it again today. Alright, let me send an invitation to handsome Captain Jack Ransom. There he is.
Wee-oo.
And I've got us queued up. Wee woo.
Wee woo.
Oh, by the way, Wolfie stopped in last night, so we got to see Wolfie for the first time in a while.
Nice.
It was nice. Very nice to hear her.
To all true Klingon vessels and our loyal allies, heed my call to battle.
Hey, battle. So here I am with my Alliance battle cruiser, which I totally love, but been using it all the time, so I'm thinking I still need to do my Rizian weather ship. But I don't want to strip everything off the ship just because I really like the way it's set up.
Keep it.
I intend to, but I'm trying to think what would be a fun thing to do with a weather ship. I'm working on the jellyfish, Musin. I am definitely working on my jellyfish.
Go to Shipyard Alpha. Destroy the Mokai vessels before they can power up.
Beta's done. Go to Delta.
On my way to Gamma.
Okay. Stop with your annoying cannons. Goodness.
Accidentally, I did an Endeavor. Even
Accidentally?
a purple one.
Ooh.
So it was probably phaser damage in space or the like.
Yeah, my purple one is, I think, Hercs, either attendants or frigates.
Yeah.
But I got the other one doing this morning.
Yep, it was phaser damage in space.
So does blowing up the munitions really help?
Absolutely. There are some vessels covered from or shielded by structure, but
Yeah.
if you go first for the ammunitions and then it's cool.
Yeah, but excuse me. By the time I got there, one was already launching, so much for that today. On my way to Epsilon.
This is not over. No vessels remain except on Epsilon. So, Jim Fox sends his rapid cars to bark at me. Don't you fight as well? So, Jaula has an honor after all. Give her a warrior now.
Houston, I forget, what is DPRM?
Dynamic power redistribution module.
And what does that come from?
It's for Klingons and Romulans. It's come from a lockbox. For Federation, it comes from a highly expensive ship.
That would be a
Because
problem
it's
then.
a box ship, promo or something else. So definitely
Fire the weapon!
out of reach for most Federation players. Comfortably in reach for many KDF Romulan players.
Aha. Unfortunately, I put my jellyfish on a Federation tune, one who deserves it.
Which is no problem at all, because there are so many other cool things you can use.
Well, I was looking at putting subspace vortex on it. And consensus last...
Subspace Vortex, a space kill, yes of course.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was...
Plus, very cold in space from the winter events.
Right.
Plus gravity well. Plenty gravity and control expertise and EPT expertise and
I was hemming and hawing on subspace vortex because at 10 million, that seemed a bit pricey.
it's from a Infinity training manual for bridge officers. And so if you have some of those boxes somewhere lying around,
Right.
there it is.
With all the stuff
by
I
the
have, I
way,
wouldn't be surprised if I had it.
Okay, Ammonry, no jellyfish, just but the weather control ship is I have it on use now on Riemann Scientist Captain. I will have to tweak its action tray for a reason, but otherwise the Celestial Jewel is ready for service.
Ooh, I love that name.
Yeah, consider a weather ship with a Riemann shield visual. It's all shiny. Actually, its front view looks a bit like one of those windows you see in churches where you
Ooh,
have lead and glass and stuff and
stained glass is what we call
stained
it.
glass. Okay.
I know it's not really stained, it's colored, but... When I was in Aachen, I went to the cathedral there, which was originally built by Charlemagne, and it's now a registered historical site, which means that they can't replace any of the windows that were broken during the war. So they have to put up just like kind of plain glass. They can't do any of the colors. I think that takes away so much, because you see the old pictures of how beautiful it had been.
Why should restoration not be part of historical accuracy?
I have no idea. It's something I didn't understand.
Especially if the unbroken glass had a much longer history than freaking World War II.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, what was that? Charlemagne would be, yeah, I don't know,
hundreds of
1300s?
centuries.
A long time ago.
Yes.
I know in England when they're doing historical renovations to rebuild old ones, they have to do it with the materials that were available then and with the techniques that were available. I mean, obviously you can use equipment, but you can't use updated materials. You have to use the originals, and sometimes that's such a niche that there's only a few people in the world who know how to do it.
Yeah, but it's
But they let them do it.
craftsmanship at its finest, for sure. And great and cool, and I would. Okay, it's not the cheapest way to get the restoration, but on the other way, who likes plexiglass in church windows?
Yeah.
We're talking about history, not about film sets. But, cannot make sense.
Chicago, of course, not much survived the fires in the late 1800s. So there's not a lot of historical sites. But there's a few. Ooh, what do I need? Apparently nothing. Don't even need plate marks on this one. Go Discovery. All right, let me catch up on the messages here. Hi, Russell. Hi, Wolfie. You spent $180 to get a pair of shoes, Musin? It's half of what I spent on my wedding dress. Yes, quite so, Musin. Restoration can only be done by licensed companies, not just anybody. Or licensed individuals, but yeah, it's very niche, very, very expensive.
Handsome Ransom just completed the event for my Lifetimer account on To Hell with Honor.
Mm-hmm.
So, first great achievement as captain of his own ship.
Yay!
Claim.
Russell, no, there's only numbers. There is no game, there's only numbers. You should know that. There's got this. Since I hadn't claimed the ship, the 2 to hell with honor didn't count for the dilithium. Cute. Oh well. Well, that gives me something to do when I get home today. Because I'm not running it 3 times this morning. Not even for dilithium. Yeah, they don't plumb with lead anymore, Musin. But there are really good plumbers out there. There is a show in the States called, well, it's not in the States, but from Canada, with Mike Holmes, who does house repairs and house building and stuff like that. And he has a plumber who is freaking awesome. So what shall we do, Ed?
First wake up the cuddly cat.
I have to jump back to Cuddly Captain side. Alright, who needs it the most? Give it to Gornalicious. Kill stuff and don't face hug the explosions. Yes, those are good rules of life. Oh goody, this one has destroy Tholian ships, Polaron damage on the ground, and destroy Voth ships. Ugh.
I have first exterminations on Nimbus, kill Gorn, defeat Divine Atropods, and
Wow.
repair hull in space.
That's a lot of Nimbus-oriented stuff.
Yeah, just 6 captains, and it would have been Nimbus Day.
At least it's convenient when it's Nimbus Day.
Yeah. So we have done the entire Iconian War episode twice.
We finished Iconian. That brings us down into yesterday's war. Which is...
Temporal Ambassador, in my opinion, is quite a solo mission plus a lengthy one.
Well then, let us skip that one.
Once and Future Agent is a door opener, so pick it, transwarp it, get some experience points. And then we have the core of the meta, where we are on Galadorn before it was exploded.
Okay.
And we can spoil Talshia plans.
Yes, we can.
So, hail the Once and Future Agent now.
I am hailing...
And transwarp there to say hello to Daniels. Or so.
I am transwarping. And then I'll send you an invitation. I don't think I've ever gotten a promo ship out of a drop, Musin. Oops, not the one I wanted. I have sent you an invitation there, kind sir.
Got it.
Okey-doke. So, okay, down to Kronos then.
Yes. A little bit rubbing shoulders with the bureaucrats.
Accepting.
Oh,
So I've resolved to stop breeding tribbles on one tune, because it really isn't worth it. But what am I going to do with all that food and all those tribbles?
let the cannibals do the job, but
Thanks
just
for
do not refill food
My name is
supplies.
I mean, when you get
In case you're
drops, you get
wondering,
tons of drops
this
of
is a
cannibals and
temporal
food. And,
observatory. From here, I can monitor the time stream against
Each
any
character should
incursions.
have 2 cannibals.
We've become aware of several temporal incidents led by rogue.
That's a good
And
point.
it's now,
They've been using a new
and
form
it's
of
now
time travel that we
meeting
can't detect. We were unaware of their
Deliums.
activities until we started noticing changes in the time stream. The latest
Okay,
of
I've
these changes
seen
happened
all
in the 23rd
these,
century at the Galorndon core system.
Well, that was a
okay, brain
short
getting
mission.
fuzzy. Yeah, it's just a door
We've
opener.
detected significant temporal activity in the Galorndon core.
I'm
Stay safe out
accepting
there.
core of the matter. Oh, is that the next one? Yeah, that's the next one.
Core of the matter, yeah, picking it.
Okay. I has accepted it.
And I pick it up. No. Hail, accept.
And transwarping over there.
Okay.
Yeah, Muse and I converted a lot of dilithium to Zen, bought the boxes, put the boxes on the exchange, and made enough to fund this account for a while. All without spending money. Are you ready to begin, Ed?
Mm-hmm.
Beginning core of the matter. I has accepted. Nice effect.
Thank you.
Uploading credentials. I was going to ask if this was the Doomsday one, but yes, it is.
Tal Shiar vessel, cease all sensor scans of the device.
So, Musin, did you get the inquiry ship out of the new boxes? Oh, okay. And accepting.
Did I get it right? The Nakul tried to bully the Tal Shiar?
Yeah.
Utterly silly idea.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's,
Even if you feel a success first, you will wonder about retaliation.
it's not going to end well for them.
Loading.
Wow, got loaded.
Doomsday machine seat and
Okay, look at
And now
Gornalicious.
tribulation cuddling.
Poor Captain Cuddles and poor Gornalicious. We're both so skinny and the wrong sizes, and we're not going to feel good at all.
I want my fur back, I feel cold.
I want my size back.
This area is restricted. My orders are clear, Romulan.
My orders are clear, Romulan. I played this one way too many times.
Sub-Commander, it is my duty to... Yes, Sub-Commander.
Shut up, go away, and the like.
No, this is the one with the front door.
There is some...
Yeah, there's something around the corner here.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm pretty sure that the architect is a traitor cause he has not placed a door where I expected it.
Sub-Commander. Of course, Sub-Commander.
Remember
Do
it's
not
in here.
need to agree. Just obey. We are Talshia. We would.
Senate has dispatched Krog's Mysterious. My researchers have Krog arrived.
Downloading logs. Conference room.
Yeah. Hello, ugly beings.
Sub-Commander, if this... Of course. However,
Of course.
even a cornered beast knows when it has lost.
Greetings, Sub-Commander. This one shall, Sub-Commander. Beyond measure.
Taking my
Your
place at the
attention,
table.
please. Let's begin, shall we? We thank Specialist Krog of Nakul for joining us.
Did you skip?
I'm skipping. You know, it says force open door. I'm a Gorn. I don't think of using my phaser.
Indeed. I stay outdoors
Okay.
and say hello to visitors, so you
Okie
can do
dokie.
just the magic indoors.
I am doing magic indoors. And beaming up. Sure, so I'll take a look at it. Might be a good match for this guy.
Dim, 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 dim.
We're trying to get our computer.
And now we can do it the Romulan way, Mom. Stay out of fire. Just stay away from them.
Okie doke.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Cause its task is survive.
Really, we just hang out for 2 minutes and let them deal with it?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
Well, it's kind of cool.
I'll just stand here and watch them.
Yes, it's a very unusual way. Get your opponents, two factions, win the battle against each other for you,
I'll move a
and
little bit though.
then go after the survivor.
Rear shields failing.
Dirty tricks from Arena Mob.
75%.
Start the fighting last.
Hull integrity below 50%.
You somehow got attention, so
It's not my fault. I stayed back here with you.
The Doomsday Machine is about to open fire.
yeah.
Fine, I'll just take out the retribution here. Okay, fine.
Nice dodge.
Now
Keep it
it's
up.
here and will repair, and then we can shoot it again. See? We have our punching ball in space.
It's targeting us again. We need to move.
console is ready. Get close
And
to the
now,
Doomsday machine
rush
so
to
we can
the ship
transmit the control
and
codes.
start the sabotaging device. Activate transmitter.
Have failed.
Yoo-hoo.
Activating shutdown protocol. Now.
I broke it!
Something is wrong. It's not working. It's firing indiscriminately.
It's just ticked off those nasty Romulans.
Enough! It's only a matter of time before that thing destroys the planet! All ships, destroy the Doomsday Weapon and the cool ships! Now!
Oh, those poor, not cool.
Fabled Romulan treachery at last. You'll regret this, Chulok.
Why did this thing decide?
Into that thing's maw.
Okay, now stay away from the Doomsday Machine's front end and play with the other ships.
Okie dokie.
By the way, the can cruisers are actual D7s.
Are they really?
Yep. Trade agreement with between Klingons and Romulan.
I think the Retribution would have learned by now that it's got issues. I think we got them all. Duffy, you can certainly hug the explosions. I mean, that's a valid approach. Painful, short-lived, but valid.
I think killing ships by your own warp core breaches is a little bit expensive over the long term.
Yes. Oh, poor Galornian core.
I don't know who you are, and I don't...
He seems to be a little bit upset.
Not our fault.
Then a cool ship must have detonated within the Doomsday machine. Disrupted it somehow. This must feel like a Pyrrhic.
And return to sector space.
I like that. Supposed to be looking at the Gorn. I'm focused on the
Occupational
Gorn's
hazard,
belt
I'm
height.
afraid. I'll be fine. What matters?
Yeah, actually, I
that
barely
Tulok
look up
and his boys
above
would have
the
plan
the
succeed.
screen edge, the lower one, and as there is in movie mode, there is also a black bar in the bottom. I just see my beautiful
We'll
hair.
stop them this time. At great cost.
Well, I'm definitely taking the
Clearly,
neutronium-laced
Nakul
combat
and
armor.
this envoy.
It's
There's been
a-
a temporal disturbance in the 27th
yeah,
century.
not a bad
Do you have any
piece.
questions?
I'm accepting Vorgon conclusions, but I think we'll run that one tomorrow. My Gorn doesn't have belly jewelry thing. Thank you, Rasul. I will take a look at it in Discord. There we go. Let me see if I can do that one. And we'll look at it during my lunch break today. I decided not to take my computer yesterday to lunch or to work and not do stuff at lunchtime. And then I'm just so freaking bored at lunch. There's nothing to do. It's too cold to go outside. Relatively speaking, of course. Well, Ed, we've got a few minutes left. Is there something you'd like to do? I know we
have
can't.
nothing special. It will be regular. Okay, I've done the. Maybe I just send a Dark Shell for another petrol with you.
Sounds great.
Currently, Dark Shell is farming Gamma. Is farming Swarm to get the Elite Max for his real Space Barbie armor. At this moment, he looks quite well, but he could look
Gorgeouser.
darker, more evil, or whatever.
For those of you who have just joined us, don't forget that Pi has added the Space Barbie channel in our Discord, so if you want to put your Space Barbie stuff there, go for it. Yeah, that's going to be the toughest book to write, even worse than writing the numbers books.
Yeah, actually, I created the fashion space project, and soon first edition will be a ship, and then it comes to crew, and then another ship, and another crew, and another crew, and another crew, and another captain.
How many captains do you have?
I think on the two big accounts it will be about together it will be 50.
Jeez. I think 16 is too hard to handle. But you don't actively play all of them, do you?
Usually I actively play 3 to 6.
Okay.
And then and now I do kind of cycling, cause it's damn cool to wake up the old salt and it's still as powerful as before, as beautiful as before, and rocks again. Like waking up Scotchy for heavy duties or Piper or the like. My first character's still there, always ready for battle, ready to shine, and it's always fun to see the back. It's kind of a cameo.
Yes.
Cameo appearance.
Yes, absolutely. And the entire audience goes, "Oh, they brought him back for this one." Oh, right?
Yeah, even if the audience is just me sometimes. Petrol.
What's your taste today?
Yeah, a nice petrol. How about just idle flying around satellite defense in the Kelsit system, shooting some Elachi, doing some satellites, and
Okay.
easy play.
Satellite defense it is. I am launching.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I was your. Oh, there's not. Excellent. Are you ready to start?
The Talaxians don't know when to shut up. Oh, this one. Okay, yep.
We've marked good locations for you to deploy defense satellites.
Ah, that one. Also cool. It's Vatva. Ha! Yeah, it had the word satellite in it, and
Defense satellites have been hot commodities as of late.
It's one of the Delta Quadrant missions.
Oh, yes. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, this one. Yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah.
Can you get those last two? Oh, we got a minute and 20 seconds. We're good.
Species 8472, the Bot and the Vodwar. One can never be too safe.
No secondaries. This is easier with two people.
Yeah, and they revamped it a little bit, so it's
It's a Vodwar patrol.
actually less confusing.
Yeah.
And now time to do more satellites.
Mm-hmm. Still got a minute left, so we're good. I got this last one over here. Maybe. There's still one left behind you. Let's see if I can get up there. I got it. Oops. Come on.
Another Vodwar patrol. We must have made.
Got
They'll
it.
be here any second.
And the third set. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Stop that.
The Vodwar are arriving.
Turret's done.
More Vodwar warping in.
Just want to target that one.
Another group of Vodwar. Hopefully these are the last of them.
Dilithium, I consider it a bad idea to make your army from non-combatants.
This is true.
But well, they're friendly.
Just a few left. I think we can make.
Oops. Here's one more.
Thank you for deploying those.
Let's see, what do I need? I think I need Romulan marks still.
That was a nice scene.
That was very nice, yes.
Yeah. Not what I had in mind, but
Worked out just
sometimes
fine.
give yourself a good surprise.
Surprise! Why is my big Gorny boy in a tiny, tiny Rami ship? Because it was a tiny, tiny free Rami ship. Free T6 ship, courtesy of something. So that's why we do it. But we need to get him a bigger ship. All right, Ed, it's just about time for me to head out. So I'm going to say thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
I have no idea what your plans are for tonight, but if you're around when I get home, maybe we can join up. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, Mr. Dave. I'm glad you stopped in before we headed out for the day. But we'll be back tonight. I hope all's well with you, Mr. Dave.
And also greetings from me.
And greetings from Ed. All right, folks, have a great day. We will be back on tonight at 8 o'clock. For those of you who haven't done your Defense of Rio Station, we can do that. We'll work somewhat on other endeavors. And maybe play around with some other stuff. I don't know what we've got in mind today. Take care, everyone,
Okay,
and
okay.
have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. And stay awesome.